Agni Chakra is a important phase, a crucial phase in the life of a child. The childhood turns into adulthood, adolescence. That is starting from 13 to 17 years. This is called adolescent period. The child becomes adult. Based on this, there are some physical changes, physiological changes, emotional or psychological changes. The parents have to support the children at this stage when the children become adult. So absolute care is necessary at this stage. The child just knows who she is. She just looks at her own self, inner self. And during the developing stages of Manipura Chakra, you know that Vayu comes above. That is related to Anahata Chakra from Vayu. Again, the energy comes above. It just clears the mind and body, and it merges with the universal energy that is called Akash or void. So, void is the element that is associated with the Agni Chakra, and it is the seat of intelligence. At this stage, the child develops the tendency to gather information through books, by talking to other people, by going to the library, by attending some conferences or meetings, etc. Then, by looking at their own parents, how they behave, or they gathered so much of information and they want to combine the information they have gathered in the earlier stage and analyze. Analytical mind just starts flourishing at this stage. So at this stage, the psychic power also increases. Psychic power means at this stage, the Agnya Chakra, when it develops, it enables clairvoyance, telepathy, and also visualization. What is the energy that is related to Agni Chakra? And this actually has got a link to, or Agni Chakra is linked to endocrine gland, which is called pituitary gland. Now, why Agni Chakra is called Agni Chakra? Agnya means command. This chakra has got command over all the other chakras, including the seventh chakra, which is above this. Agni Chakra, the other sixth chakra. Below this, five more chakras are there. Above this, one more chakra is there. That is called seventh chakra or Sahasrara chakra. The Sahasrara chakra from Muladhara to Sahasrara chakra, seven chakras. Agnya chakra has got control over all the other chakras, including Sahasrara chakra. That is why it is called Agnya, command. Linked to this, there is a gland called pituitary gland. Ordinary term, we call this one as master gland. Why it is called master gland? Because it has got control over all the other endocrine glands in the body. So outside in the inner eye, you have got the Agnya chakra. Within the physical body, you have got the pituitary gland. So when they are linked to each other, when they are functioning properly, automatically third eye opens. Vishuddha chakra starts blossoming. The child starts speaking without any fear, with pure thoughts. That actually awakens the next chakra, Agni chakra. Agni chakra has got control over five sensory organs and also brain. When Vishuddha chakra starts functioning normally, the child starts listening to chanting of mantras by parents, and the child can be taught dhyana or meditation. So meditation is closing the eyes. Dhyana means chanting the mantra. By chanting the mantra, the energy starts producing some sort of vibration. It reaches the sensory organs in the face, and these are sensory organs are controlled by Agni Chakra. Now, Agni Chakra, when it is blossoming, because of dhyana, because of meditation, because of chanting of mantra, the third eye opens. When you close your eyes, you can see the objects around you. That is done by the third eye. Third eye just becomes more powerful. Third eye is present, but it becomes more powerful by the power of Agni Chakra. Agni Chakra sends the energy to third eye, and this vibration just enters into the brain. There is absolute coordination between the Chakras related to Akash or void. Vishuddha Chakra, Ajna Chakra, and Sahasrara Chakra. They coordinate with each other. In addition to this, the endocrine glands present in the lower part of the abdomen, that is, they are concerned with the reproductive organs. They are dormant until this age. Now, when the child reaches the age of adolescence and she becomes adult and she attains adulthood, these reproductive organs start functioning. This is the pituitary gland, which is present at the base of the brain. It is also related to the adjacent structure called hypothalamus. Now, see where the pituitary gland, the red color object which is hanging at the base of the brain, that is called pituitary gland, that is related to Agnya Chakra. See where exactly it is present. If you draw an horizontal line from the base of the brain, that is at the level of from the level of pituitary gland towards the forehead. See where it ends at the level of the forehead. It ends at the middle of the forehead. That is the third eye, focal point of Agnya Chakra. Now you know where exactly Agnya Chakra is present. That between the eyebrows, just above this, um, the focal point of Agnya Chakra is present. Now, when we are talking about Swadhisthana Chakra, I said this ovary in case of female child, and in the case of male child, it is testis. They are present, but they are not functioning. They are still lying dormant. When the child reaches the stage of puberty, all the structures which are present in the form of circular structures, darkly colored, they are present within the ovary in the earlier stage. When the child reaches the stage of puberty, female child, menstrual cycle starts. This is the follicle, mature follicle, which comes to the surface of the ovary. It is liberating the ovum in the middle of the two menstrual period. That is, if the menstrual period is 28 days period, in between that 10 day, 10 from 10 to 14 days, the ovum is liberated. This follicle is a large follicle, and this comes to the surface of the ovary, and it is liberating the ovum, which is caught by the oviduct. Now, at every cycle, one ovum is liberated. That is, from the stage of puberty, one ovum is liberated. But if it is not used by the female body, it just to reserve the ova for future use. The what happens? The ovary, with the intention of reserving the ova for future use, it just does not liberate the ova. It just the follicle alone comes to the surface without the ova. That actually causes what is called. Let us talk to the. I'll talk to this about this later on. Same thing. This is lying dormant. This is the testis in infant. It is the sperms are not there. Spermatogenic cells are there. That is sperm producing cell. Mother cells are there, crowding, and the sperms are not mature enough to be liberated. In adulthood, the spermatogenic cells start proliferating, liberate the ova. So, from the stage of puberty, the sperms are produced, they are liberated through the through the organ called vas deferens, then it is ejaculated. So, from the time of puberty, the girl is ready for marriage. Boy is also ready for marriage. With that intention only in the olden days, childhood marriage was conducted. Now, marriageable age goes on increasing. The follicles alone develop without the O. So what happens in the childhood? Seeking the knowledge. Seeking the knowledge, the child gathers some information in the earlier period, then it wants to know what it is all about. So the child goes to the library. I usually use the word child because though the child has attained the adulthood, as far as I am concerned, I just use the word child. The child actually goes in search of knowledge by talking to people by attending some events, by understanding what are the situations that are there, and also from books. He tries to gain knowledge by seeking the information from other sources. Then intelligence. What is intelligence? It's the child uses his brain and it actually governs the intuition, imagination, spiritual insight, mental, all these things are there when the child becomes intelligent. How it becomes intelligent? Third eye becomes more powerful. Third eye is present only when the Agni Chakra opens up. It just draws as much of energy as possible from Akash, the void, and then sends the energy to third eye. When the energy reaches the third eye, that is the focal point of Agni Chakra, automatically the third eye becomes more powerful, the child becomes more intelligent. This is the seat of intelligence. Third eye is the seat of intelligence. It increases the concentration power, memory power, ability to correlate the information obtained through your religion. Hindu religion, so many festivals are conducted every month, one festival or other. So, in these surroundings, if the child is brought up, he participates in all the festivals, and the child wants to know why the festival is conducted. The parents actually just tell them this is the function which has to be conducted in this way, why we are conducting this festival, and all these things are being told. So all this information is gathered. Now, when he reaches the adulthood, he just puts this knowledge and he becomes more intelligent than others. Yet in contrast, if he is brought up in a family of Nastikas, don't have any belief in God, who don't conduct any functions, what happens? This child reaches the adulthood at puberty stage, he just mixes with other children. And the teacher also says, our God is, our religion is better than your religion, and you believed in this God, and all these things they are just because the child's third eye is very weak. He tries to believe what the teacher says, what the other children say. Then automatically the child just believes what the teacher says. Then automatically he thinks the God about whom the teacher is telling is better. So he just falls a prey. He just conversion takes place so easily in these children. Psychologically he is converted. He just conversion takes place only like this. But only thing is if the chakras are in balance, how do they come in balance? When Agnya chakra is functioning properly, all the other chakras are in balance. Similarly, all the endocrine glands within the body are also in balance. Then automatically hormonal balancing takes place. When the hormonal balancing takes place, automatically person is in balance. He knows what to do, how to plan for the future, what are the subjects in which he is interested. All those things he can plan. In the spirituality, I am telling you about the surroundings at home plays a crucial role. Intuition. Becoming so intelligent, he knows how to plan or what to expect. He commits some mistakes. Without committing mistake, how he can plan for the future. All this he can. He just looks inward. He is being guided by the inner consciousness. Visualization. The third eye is responsible for visualization. That is, if he is very artistic, the support from the parents and teachers, etc., he can just become more artistic. He can just exhibit his capabilities much better than what he had been doing. So expression is better, finding new things in life. All these are related to Agni Chakra. Psychic power. When this is Agni Chakra is a very subtle, it has got it is related to very subtle energy. From enables clairvoyance, telepathy, and also visualization. The psychic power automatically increases. Psychic power is mental power. He knows what is to expect. Mentally, he is balanced, fully balanced. So mental power increases. Mentally, he is very alert. So he doesn't just believe what other people say. He just looks at his own self, and through in his inner eye, he looks at the universe. He believes himself. and the psychic power automatically increases by sadhana, sadhana, sadhana. The person can become clairvoyant. Telepathy also is related to this Agni Chakra, where it can go wrong. Overburdening the child. That is, if the child is not getting good marks, the child being teased, child being taken to task, then he loses his own mental ability, he just loses his concentration power, he just feels inferior to others, then he gets confused. Mental balancing is absolutely is related to Agni Chakra. When the mental balance is not there, he gets confused. He does not know what he is doing correct or not. So naturally, he feels inferior, and the other people start laughing at him. Other people are taking it tough. Teacher also is taking him tough. Parents also do not support. Haunting memories. One child, I can give an example. One child actually was not child, adult. That is about 14 or 15. He was brought by his mother, or one girl actually was brought to me by his father, by her father. I asked, what is the matter? Then she said, the father actually said that yeah, she, whenever there is a geography examination, she just gets fever. Previously, on morning, she gets fever. She just absents herself and she cuts the examination because she just gets very good marks in other subjects. Somehow she is get mm, she is not well. She just pushed to the next grade. But because she was in the last term, I mean the final exam, she had to take final examination. Parents were just anxious. At that time, she was brought to me. Then I asked her what is the matter. She said, nothing wrong. I don't like geography. Liking or not disliking is not there. See, getting good marks is not in your hands. See, why they are conducting examination. They want to know whether how much of knowledge you have gained in the school. That's all. So when this girl just absents herself, she is going to fail. Then I told her, just don't read for the sake of knowledge, for the sake of knowledge. Not only that, supposing you get married and your child just brings the atlas and asks, where, tell me where, show me where exactly China is, where exactly India is present, where exactly Africa. She asks you to show different countries, you just cut a sorry figure. At least for that sake, you just have some knowledge about the so general, just gain some knowledge, gain some general knowledge, just take the examination. Believe it or not, she got 84 in final examination in geography. Of course, when she went to 11th grade, 12th exam class, she opted for some other subjects or biology, and she just got PhD. She has settled down in America. And same thing, one same girl actually was teased by her brother the earlier days. She just confided mother, but only thing is mother said just asked her to ignore. But this girl was not prepared to ignore. She was not prepared to forget and forgive things. This was haunting her memories. She got married, the same girl. She just went abroad. Now she just that hatred is still existing in her mind. She lost her connection to her father, parents, and also brother. Absolutely no communication between the parents and the brother. No, she isolated herself. So this is what is happening. So bad memories. They will be haunting. Rebellious. If the child is forced to opt for a subject which he doesn't like, or forced to play on particular game which he doesn't like, he becomes rebellious. Supposing that as soon as the child comes, he wants to play. The child is prevented from going to the ground. Some parents say you just sit and do homework, go for tuition and all. Then this hatred comes, then he becomes rebellious. Then addiction. Already we are talking about addiction, how addiction develops. When the adulthood, The child actually falls in bad company, then he gets addicted to some vices, drugs, alcohol, or smoking, whatever it is. Then when he gets addicted, this develops in even at an adult age. Then phobia. Uh, Phobia is dislike. Person says, I don't like this person. I don't like this person because he belongs to this particular community. This who is responsible for this? The parents are telling you just should not be friend with this fellow because he belongs to lower community, inferior community, and all those things are just being told to the students. So children, then the child develops a sort of hatred or phobia towards that particular boy. Then this actually causes sort of hatred towards the person. So hatred should not be there. See, all of us are human beings. We have to love each other. That is the message given by the Anahata Chakra. Anahata Chakra is binding force among human beings. When the hatred develops, actually he becomes insensitive to others' feeling at all. He just isolates himself. He just doesn't care for others' emotions and psychosomatic disorders. See, when the child actually um, reaches adulthood, so many problems arise, and this actually may cause headache or stomach pain. And how does the child gets all this pain? Initially, there is a block for the flow of energy, Agnya Chakra. That is psychological diseases. Body doesn't feel any problem at all. If the stress continues in the auric body, it just allows the malfunctioning of Agnya Chakra. At that time also, it is only psychological problem. The person says, I have this problem, but no machine can identify the problem. Finally, just the problem enters the physical body, then soma means physical. Psycho, it becomes a psychosomatic disease. So, obsessive, he just starts processing certain things. So, he imagine certain things. He just starts, it belongs to me. Very obsessive. In hallucination, he imagines things which are not there, and that is all psychological problems. Lack of imagination, headache. Headache also, so I can just quote an example. So one child actually, and one lady at the age of 45 or 46, she came to me. She was working as a finance officer in a company. She just could not, she would be able to leave the house. Always she used to have some pills for preventing headache. So I had to go to the history. When did she develop this headache? At what age? She said at around 15 or so. Then what happened at that age? Then she said she had to take the final examination. Previous night, she lost her father. She was the ninth child. No, I think 13th child. Then she said, I'm the 13th last child. I lost my father and I had to face the examination. I didn't have time to even cry. I had to take the examination. Everybody said, take the examination because it's final examination. So I had to, from that day onwards, I feel sad. That sadness is there in our mind at that stage. That is the blooming stage of Agni Chakra. So this actually got embedded in our mind. That sadness actually was there in our mind, and it just started developing. It just started showing the symptom of headache. At the age 46, when she approached me, she was married. She had two children. I said, "You have got a family. The father is gone forever. Then you cannot just ignore your children. If you feel sad, if you feel headache, the children also will be suffering because of your problem. The husband also will be suffering. So you are a finance officer in a company. You will not be able to concentrate on this work. Concentration is related to again third eye or Agni Chakra. So you have to take care of your family with love. You have to attend to your children. And then if you do all these things, if you concentrate on your domestic work and also official work, automatically her headache will just go. After healing her 2 or 3 sessions, she just got rid of these tablets at all. Problem of sensory organs. All the sensory organs are under the control of Agni Chakra. You would have seen children suffering from children suffering from loss of hearing. At the age of 10, 11, slowly the child says, I am not able to hear, I am not able to hear. Then slowly just develops into loss of hearing, permanent loss of hearing at the age of 16, 17, 18. So loss of hearing, loss of eyesight, all these things are due to malnutrition, or it can be due to blockage at the level of Agni Chakra. Agni Chakra has got control over all the sensory organs, eyes, nose, tongue, mouth, ear, all these things, the skin, all of them are under the control of Agni Chakra. So, the headache, because of imbalance of Agni Chakra or imbalance of all the other chakras, imbalance of hormonal problem, hormonal imbalance, headache may come, cold often, catching cold often. All these symptoms, still our problem is in the tongue, problem in the tooth. All these things are related to malfunctioning of Agni Chakra. That's the theory to the concentration power. The child is supposed to take the examination with ninth. Up to ninth, you are just promoted. Ninth onward, there is public examination. You have to take the final examination on 10th public examination. You cannot skip that one. For that, you have to simply concentration. Concentration, intelligence, memory power, all of them are related to third eye, which is related to Agni Chakra. So, your concentration power, if it has to improve automatically, you have to concentrate on Agni Chakra by meditation and chanting mantras. By chanting mantras, some sort of vibration occurs that actually goes to the ear. And from the ear, the energy goes to that vibration is related, just sent to the brain. Brain automatically becomes very active. At this stage, I have to tell something else also, which is not enumerated here. Reproductive organs become very active at this stage. When the reproductive organs start acting, what happens in the girl? In the girls, the menstrual cycle starts. When the menstrual cycle starts, automatically physical changes occur. She starts looking at her own self. She wants to dress up properly. She just uses mirror. She just stands in front of mirror often. She just knows how to become beautiful, how to decorate herself, how to attract the attention of others, especially opposite sex. That is the emotional change which occurs in the girls which are in the stage of puberty. Now, sex education in Western countries, we usually copy Western system. In Western country, dating is a normal way of life. When the girl reaches the age of puberty, she is just allowed to asked to go for dating, and boys and girls know each other very freely. But only thing is, the girls or boys, they just carry the pills to prevent fertilization, or they carry nerotes. That is there. But in our system, in our religion, sex before marriage is unthinkable. But by copying Western system, our government also starts introducing what is called sex education as part of curriculum. At one stage, government actually wanted to install automatic vending machine for what for nerodes. When the announcement came, I was simply shocked. As a senior citizen, I was simply shocked. Then I wrote a letter, two-page letter to the then secretary, health secretary. Promptly, I got a reply from the health secretary asking me to meet another IAS officer responsible for installing the vending vending machine, and also for sex education. I had 1 hour discussion with him. I told him, if you install free vending machine, the vending machine cannot differentiate between the 15-year-old boy, 50-year-old man. Then how can you just introduce vending machines? Sex education is introduced. Naturally, they go for sex and all, it's free. And some people indulge in all these things. And I said, why do you introduce sex education? Where is the necessity? After marriage, sex is before marriage, sex is not permitted at all. Sex education itself should not be there in our curriculum. Then he said, all the heads, they wanted us to come and give a lecture on sex education, and they are asking us to say something about the sex and etc. How they have to protect themselves, safe sex, how to have sex. I said, I just asked him one question. Supposing you are looking for a girl in for yourself, and supposing she had sex with her colleagues, etc. So will you just accept her as your daughter-in-law? Said my children are all safe. I have sent them to America. They're all set, they have settled down. So he is saving his children, but he is not bothered about the society at all, his younger generation. Then I had this discussion. See what is happening. One boy actually approached me, accompanied by his mother. Then I asked his mother what is happening. He said, in school they are just introducing the sex education. This boy comes home and he removes all the clothes except the underwear. He just lies down flat on the hall and he tries to misbehave with his own sister. Sometimes he is trying to misbehave with me also. This is what is happening. So the boy actually, I healed him. I gave him some counseling also. But only thing is that fellow actually was sent to some other home. He had a he died within 10 or 15 days because of some cruelty that has happened in that home. But the only thing is, sex education is not, we just copy Western system, which is not a must in our system. That is my view. Apart from that, in olden days, puberty, after puberty, that is when the girl reaches the age of puberty, rituals are done at home. Just say one girl is ready for marriage. So then by the age of 10, 12, up to the age of even before the girl reaches the age of 15, 14, 15, she just gets married. But that is not there. No government say goes on increasing the marriageable age 16 to 18, 18 to 20, 20 to 24. So the girls just with education, they want to finish their education, they want to settle down economically, financially, then only they want to get married. They have the power to decide. Not that cannot be accepted as a normal rule. But what will happen here after the stage of puberty? The power is released. Sperms are also released. But all these things will go waste. See, at one particular stage, after 30, the girl will not be able to liberate over. So the follicles only come without any over. These are all the things which you have to have in mind. But in children, insomnia, migraine, loss of eyesight, loss of hearing, loss of speech, ability to speak, loss of memory, loss of sensitive to others. All these things are likely to happen. Only thing is, remember this. Sixth chakra is a very, very powerful chakra. It has got control over all the other chakras. If there is any endocrine problems, you have to energize the Ajna chakra. Automatically, it controls all the other chakras. See, in case of females, there is what is called menopause. In case of male, there is no andropause. At any age, fellow can produce sperms, but up to one particular stage, the female cannot reproduce. So that is why even the male at the age of 60, 70, they, they have the tendency to rape. So the girls at the age of when she reaches the age of puberty, naturally she seeks the company, especially of opposite sex. Then naturally, I don't use the word love. They actually go and outside, go to the pub, and then they start drinking, smoking, all these things because they see all these things in OTT, which is not censored at all. Then naturally, the fellow has got the tendency to misbehave with her. If she's okay, she says she's okay, then she then actually she is being raped or molested, she actually becomes pregnant. Then what happens? The society does not accept all these things. So many things are happening because there is no control over the children nowadays. Children are given separate room. They can do whatever they want in the room, and their children are not given proper grooming. And proper grooming is not there from the age of 2 or 3. Automatically, the children develop so many vices, and so you have to take care of all these things. We should not copy the Western system at all. Sixth chakra will make you understand what you are capable of, what your duties are, how you can lead a balanced life. The sixth chakra related to sixth sense. What is the difference between a human being and animal? Human beings have got sixth sense. Animals do not have sixth sense. They have got only five senses. We are no more than animals. So if you lead a sensible life, balanced life, with your intuition, with your intelligence, and spiritually oriented life, automatically you can differentiate yourself from animals. Our country is a spiritually oriented country. Western country, materialistic, they lead a materialistic life. That is all the difference. So don't copy from Western system and you lead a spiritually oriented life. Similarly, teach the children also how to lead a spiritually oriented life. Automatically, next generation will be in safe hands. Animal, fifth sense. Agnya chakra is the sixth chakra. It's related to sixth sense. Sixth chakra related to sixth sense. That is how we differentiate from our animal. That is the moral lesson today. Okay, thank you. Yes,
I have one small clarification. The inner ear fluid is also associated to Agnya Chakra, is it?
madam.
The inner ear and its fluid is also associated to Agnya Chakra.
There is no difference between inner ear. There is inner ear is not separated.
Okay.
External ear receives the stimuli from outside,
Okay.
sends the energy to middle ear.
Okay.
From the middle ear, energy is transferred to the internal ear, which is part of the brain. Whole ear has got three parts: external, middle, and the internal ear.
So that will also come part of Agnya Chakra.
Yes,
And one
ear is
Dr.
part. Ear, whether external or internal, ear is related to Agnya Chakra.
chakra. And this seizures related will come part of Agnya or Sahasrara? Seizures, ma'am.
Yes, it is. It is related to both Agnya Chakra and Sahasrara Chakra.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Lalita, do you hear
Yes,
me?
yes,
Dr. Lalita?
yes. I can hear. Krishnamurti.
Ah, yeah, I have a question.
Yes,
From when I heard your last week's lecture, I had the opinion that even if you diagnose that one particular chakra is in imbalance, you have to first set right all the chakras and then focus on the specific chakra. Well, now, today, after hearing your lecture, I just wanted to ask you, instead of setting right all the chakras, if you just set right Ajna chakra, and then the focus on the specific chakra, will it be enough? Because you said Ajna chakra controls all the chakras. So that being the case, instead of setting right all the chakras, if you just check right the Agnya chakra, will it be enough?
not. It is not enough. Agnya Chakra controls all the other chakras. The other
So
chakras
if
are
you set
not
it right,
functioning.
no,
If the
if you
other
set it
chakras
right,
are
then
not
all the
functioning, if the other
no, that's
chakras
not
are
true.
not functioning, there is block for the flow of energy in the other chakras. Remove the block from the other chakras, then energize all the chakras.
Not very clear,
You
Dr.
have
Lalita,
to.
because you said this controls all the chakras. I thought
Yes,
this would be a shortcut to just fix it right. instead of checking all the other chakras. That's the idea I got.
No chakra is independent. Yes, if it controls all the other chakras.
Okay. Okay.
Parents have got control over the children. If you control the parents alone, will it become all right? You have to control the children and also parents.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
If there is block for the flow of energy in the lower chakras, automatically the Agnya chakra will not function properly.
Ma'am, this is
I,
Hemlata. I have a
I thought
doubt.
Ajna Chakra is very special in the sense that it controls all the other chakras, whereas
Yes,
the other chakras don't have that property. That's what I thought.
other chakras have got their own properties. They malfunction. Malfunctioning chakras are to corrected, and the powerful chakra which has got control over the chakras also to be energized, to be healed. You cannot remove, and you cannot just control the controlling chakra alone.
Ma'am, this
Each
is
chakra is
Hemlata. I have a
independent. Each
Okay.
chakra is independent. They have got their own function. Also controlled by Agnya chakra.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. You
Yes.
said about Agna Chakra, puberty, and so on. I want you to comment on. Nowadays, we hear many girls getting attaining their puberty at the age of 9, 10, 11, and so on. So, what is how it is, and what is the connection between this and the Agna Chakra?
Puberty, earlier age, is it?
Yes, yes.
See, that is because they are exposed to so many emotional problems. They look at violent pictures, sexual pictures. They are addicted to these pictures, mm, cinemas or movies, which they see through internet. And actually, there is some sort of emotional disturbance that activates the sexual chakras, Swadhisthana chakra, and also Agni chakra.
They are saying that it is because of the food nowadays. Many hormone induced food are produced and kids are consuming, and it is happening because of that. What's your opinion on about that?
What is that? What is that?
They are saying that the food that is consumed today is not organic, and they are mainly produced hormone induced, even cow's milk and so on. And they are quoting that is one of the reasons why it is happening. Your comments, please.
Maybe true. I do not know.
Okay.
Because so many products are coming. I have no idea about that.
And I have one more question. This
Yes.
OCD about, I have seen people having this OCD about cleanliness. So it is because of the Ragna Chakra.
Agni chakra and Sahasrara chakra.
What are the symbols to put for it? Which one we should treat? Because
At
Sahasrara
what
Chakra, we
age?
don't put any symbols. Only
What
Agna
is?
Chakra we can.
No, no. For
Oh,
all chakras, you have to use. If you have learned second degree, if you know
I have
how
done
to draw the
third
symbol,
A
you
also.
have to
Okay.
use the symbol for all chakras.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.